Welcome back, everybody, and Happy New Year. Um, this is going to be our first Cataclysm of Hyrule campaign session of the new year. Um, for those who tuned in or didn't last week, we did a very, very fun and entertaining one-shot. So we'll probably be talking about that, whether or not we talk about it kind of like overtly like this, or if we talk about it through flashbacks or anything like that as the campaign progresses. But it was a lot of fun. So if you are part of a Discord server, I made a announcement about 3-ish hours ago, and I'm going to touch on that before anything else because there have been questions. So, of course, obviously, the Discord server, I always say, best place to get on it because this is a prime example of what is going on. It is a direct link to us with any questions, concerns, curiosities about the campaign or anything else that is going on. And as of 16 minutes ago, a new channel went live on our Discord server. So our Discord server, we have a link in our at the top of our profile page for Twitch, and we also have the link in our link tree. So very easy to get on there. And we have a contest pertaining to last week's one shot. Before I get into that, because that's going to take a quick minute because I'm going to go through it very thoroughly. I went to an anime convention in Raleigh the other day. It was a lot of fun, and I got this awesome Link hat. So yeah, because that's half the fun of anime conventions is just buying stupid shit. So back to the contest. So the main protagonist of our one shot last week was a man by the name of Aturbe, and he was when I narrate a lot of things, I was intentionally very secretive of a lot having to do with this character for many reasons that will be unveiled for a very long time to come. And so one of what the contest is I have posted parts of his NPC character sheet on our Discord server, along with the rules and terms of the contest. And whoever is able to get the most correct answers will be considered the winner. So first and foremost, let me explain what the prizes are because, well, it is what it is. All right, let me bring it up real quick, and there it is. Okay, so the prizes. The winner of the contest will have the choice of one of 3 prizes. The first choice is you can have 2 4-person one-shots that are GM'd by yours truly. These one-shots can either be combined into a singular 4-hour one-shot with you and 3 of your friends, or it can be 2 separate one-shots with you and 3 of your friends. That would typically, in our loot shop, run 8,000 coins. The second option is you can create your own CR25 rating encounter for the campaign. You will get to work alongside me specifically to help run you through the creation of this encounter. And by the end of it, the counter itself will have a total challenge rating of 25. I've talked about how to create encounters a couple times during our chat sessions, but this will really be something interesting that if you want to, and if you choose this, you can put into the campaign. It will be inserted into the campaign as an encounter that the players will not know about when and how it will come. And it will take place during the live stream, and you will also be credited for the creation of this encounter during the broadcast. And then the third and final, that usually, that would run about 6,250 coins in our loot shop. And the third is a simple cache of coins, a total of 5,000 coins that will be put into your Discord profile that you can use for however you see fit in making purchases from our loot shop. So let me go over first the rules. Yeah, you know what? I don't even, like, once you get there, you'll be able to see the format that it needs to get posted on, so I won't need to divulge that, and I'm really not going to show the pictures. That's all viewable on our Discord server under the contest chat group, chat channel. But the rules. So, it says, welcome to our first Cataclysm of Hyrule contest. For this contest, you will be tasked with figuring out aspects of a turn-based character by information given during the one-shot and the posted character sheets. Before we get started, a few rules to follow in this thread. 1. Everybody gets one submission. By the conclusion of this contest, no participant may have more than one submission. If multiple submissions are posted by the participant, they will be disqualified. Now, what that means is you're allowed to post multiple submissions, but by the conclusion, you can only have one submission in the chat. So if you want to take multiple guesses and then wait till the last minute to clean up your posts, that's perfectly acceptable. Second rule, no edited posts. If you feel the need to make an alteration to your submission, a new post must be made. Be sure to delete your previous post prior to the conclusion of the contest. Third rule is format. For the sake of clarity, please post your submission in the format given below. Also, grammar matters. Misspelled words will be considered to be wrong answers. For example, Gorons are not Gorgons. Hylians are not Hyruleans. Lake Hylia is not Lake Hyrule. Please check your grammar. Very important. There will be no, oh, you know what I meant. What you meant is what you posted. And this is meant to be for fair and equitable treatment, because I'm not really a grammar Nazi, but for source material. A turn-based character was constructed with information provided by official D&D publications such as the Player's Handbook and dndwiki.com. So when you look at the pictures, you will see that a turn-based character sheet is listed as an NPC stat block. So the reason for this is, first and foremost, he was an NPC. But beyond that, I want you to be able to look at his stat block and recognize that it was constructed the way that a typical character sheet is constructed. So, say for example, there's an area on a stat block that deals with proficiencies. And okay. So he has a dex of 15, which gives him a +2. But his proficiencies, he has a +3 to sleight of hand, which means that he has the +2 from his stats, but he's getting a +1 somewhere else. So all of the proficiencies for all of the skills are listed under the proficiencies picture that's posted. Yeah. So he's leveled up as a typical character would be leveled up. He's not a random stat block that I created. 5. Winning. The winner will be announced during our chat broadcast on Monday, January 15th, which is a week from today. The winner will be determined by who has the most correct answers. Excuse me. If multiple participants have the same number of correct answers, the winner will be the one who made the earliest post. There will only be one winner, and all posts are time-stamped, which is why edited posts are not permissible. So the things that you as a contestant need to figure out pertaining to Iturbe is his race, class, subclass, level, weapon, armor, and his feat. So even that in itself explains a number of things. And but to clarify one specific thing a little bit more in depth, and I'm going to make an edit to this so whoever isn't watching the broadcast can will also be a part of it. But I'm looking specifically for the name of his magic weapon and magic armor. And then it says, please note, when it comes to the race category, given the large amount of races, sub-races, and variant races, the most accurate answer will be considered the right answer. Also, standard array was used to establish Iturbe's level 1 base stats. So, when looking at his stats to see how anything might have exceeded beyond what that is, not trying to give too much away. It's a good idea for you to think where base stats would go and then subtract those base stats so you can see where his extra stats are. And also, the fact that I'm asking what his feat is means that he did not take any additional stat points from leveling up. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the contest. And again, it can be found inside our Discord server. Our Discord server links will continuously be posted throughout this campaign session in chat, and they can also be found on our link tree and on the main Twitch page for us. Thank you, Fuzzy. Okay, let me just check chat real quick before we go on for any questions that might be pertaining about this contest. If you watched the session, there are some things we did learn correct. Prizes. Yes, grabber is important. I mean, if you misspell Zora, like it's within reason, you know. But if you use the wrong word, then yes, that's not good. I'm not going to penalize you if you flip flop the E and the I in Sheikah. But if you call it Shikun, yeah, that's something a little different. Yeah, okay. So, recap. Our last campaign session was a month ago. And we it was we dealt with some stuff. Um, we learned we dealt with we spent some time in Lake Hylia. Yeah, it was a fair mix of sadness and happiness. We had spent some time in Lake Hylia. We had gotten a lot of answers about what was going on. We had a little bit more questions created. Leto had gotten a little bit of closure for what had happened to Lynette, who was one of the, excuse me, 3 demigoddesses, and what happened to the other 2. Um, and in turn gained her blessing. Uh, we found out that something was missed in the fire temple. Specifically half of the Triforce of Power, and it was being held. It a new enemy attempted to abscond with it. The enemy was and is the thumbnail picture for the last for that episode. And he was Sheikah by form, but the party had determined aspects about him that was not quite on the up and up. One of which was that he was undead. He had suffered from mutilations, specifically pertaining to his hands, and he also had vials, some of which that are now in possession of our party. So we ended the session, I believe, at Lake Hylia. And before we delve further into that, we're going to go through our introductions. So let me take you over to everybody. All right. So this time, all the way to the left, we have Leto. How you doing, Leto? Leto was one of the participants in the one shot. What were your thoughts? That's accurate. That's absolutely accurate. I had alluded to a number of things prior to the one shot. I had alluded to, well, I outright said that it was a fated love story, and to a couple people in conversing about the one shot, I did mention that I was not going to curb a lot of things that I typically do to curb in a normal Twitch stream. And I think I made good on that promise. So yeah, we did change the format for it a little bit. And honestly, I like that format. It was a lot of fun to try out something different. And it was a different experience, and yeah, I think that could potentially be the format for one shots moving forward. Yeah. Uh, see that? I need to. Okay. There we go. Okay. There you are. Sorry about that. But yes, he Yes, as you can all tell from my expression as I was having this one-sided conversation. Oh, what is a broadcast without technical difficulties? That's right. Um, but nonetheless, we're definitely getting back into the swing of things in this new year. We're starting off on a fresh beat, and I have no clue where this is going to go. And next we have Deacon. Welcome back, Deacon. How you doing? That is good. Deacon was the other character who was participating in the one shot last week. What are your thoughts on various things such as the surprise twists at the end and specific things that happen to your character? Are you
Just telling you what he said.
all right? All right, try it again.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, um, hmm. That's all I got. Sorry, I'm not good at making things up like man. I guess.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Appreciate the ad libbing. It works now. All right, there we go.
Okay, cool. Um, so if I had to based on what my characters that aren't Dekun think about what happened in the one shot, I would have to go with Viva Revolution, down with the king. Um, you know, I don't think Dekun would see it quite that way. Though you never know, he might. In 2 years or whenever we get there. But, you know.
Yes, very true. In fact,
So,
oh, I forgot. That's how it is. I just saw something shiny. Um, but yeah, you know what? I'm trying to like stray from like personally divulging too many spoilers, but like absolutely that is very well put. Um, what one of like the intents of the running of this one shot was that you know these the bulk of the characters were going to be excuse me, just for lack of a better word, disposable. And afterwards, I'm like, but they're not. Like,
yeah.
in that 5.5 hours, they kind of grew on you, and by you I mean me. I'm not going to speak for anyone else. And they just kind of like you want to see more, and you know,
Admittedly, I definitely do.
yeah, I kind of feel like what was it? Like when you saw the in uh, Twilight Princess, the the hero that trains Link,
Yeah, yeah. Oh man,
and you
such a sad story.
yeah, and then when you connect the dots to find out who the hero is, I'm like okay, like like uh, you know,
Mm,
there's definitely going to be more about these characters, whether or not they're things come out about what happened to them after the one shot, or if um, something happens to uh, extend their life or whatever like there's you know there's so many things that can happen and
very true.
yeah um however it happens I am personally excited to hear more about these character stories and what happens because as I mentioned before like when like even if it's a character that like I personally create and give a general backstory to like once a one of the players kind of takes control of a character and takes the reins on them, like that ceases to be my character. and I no longer know their story. I no longer know what's going to happen. So I
They get to
become
really take flight.
yeah, I become just as intrigued as anyone else. So um, Deacon, welcome. Good to have you back, and Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year.
And the secondary Deacon picture, I believe we have Gully on Mike. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Good, good. Doing good. How's everyone here doing tonight? Since I, of course, joined late as usual.
That's fine.
A little,
You're on point. Like you're here.
You're
a
good.
little disappointed I missed the one shot.
Oh man, the one shot. I checked it about an hour ago, and I got kind of blown away because right now it is our second most viewed video on our YouTube channel, and it's been up for less than a week. I was like, so
Nice.
yeah, I think we have 23 sessions up, so that means it beat out 22 other videos that have been up for much longer than it has.
Oh, sweet.
So worth checking it out. Probably piecemealed a little bit because it is our longest broadcast at 5.5 hours. But even if you can't catch it, we will be making references to it, and we will be um, talking about it kind of like as the campaign progresses, because there became way more lore got put into this one shot than I had even anticipated. So
No,
uh,
I'm disappointed that I missed participating in
I
the one shot.
I know we missed you
I mean,
too,
I'll watch the video, I'll watch the recap, but no, I wanted to participate.
and we would have liked that absolutely. Um, but I had even created a character. I mean, I created like general characters with a lot of people in mind, but let me see if okay. Not that it's any consolation, but your character made it into the campaign as an NPC.
Um,
Oh,
So, um,
see, you just had to make it even worse.
and he wanted he tried to um be arm wrestled by Deacon's character, if I remember correctly.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, and still like in talking things out, like that character still around, that character has a backstory too. And honestly, like we will, if not tonight, then at some point, like this stuff will definitely be part of our like off air conversations, as I like fill you guys into like how parts of the lore affected things that are in game. So, but yeah, he was a very interesting character, and I don't feel like I could have played him nearly as interesting as you did. But nonetheless, it's you were missed, and it's good to have you here today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And of course, rounding out the end, we have Afine. Happy New Year, and how you doing, Afine?
Happy New Year, everyone. I am doing good and I'm doing great thing. I've missed this.
Yeah, I know that feeling very well, and wholeheartedly agree. Um, yeah. So, but we had spoken off air a bit, and you said that you had started to watch, bits and pieces of the campaign, but again, or the one shot naked, but again, it's a very long one shot. Um, but one of the things that really kind of like stuck out to me in the beginning was the excitement on my face of getting back into this. and that is still very much true today for me as it is, as you said for you. Um, but yeah, any quick thoughts for anything that you might have seen? Like,
I'm going to keep those under my hat at the moment, if you don't mind.
fair, fair. So, but yeah, as we get into today's session, um, it's been a while, and the recap that we've done, um, in some respects, I don't feel does this a lot of justice because of the introductions that came into our previous episode and our wrap up. And I feel like maybe the party's going to hit like one of these stalls where like they're not sure where to head next because there is still so much on the table. There are still a lot of elements to people's backstories. There are still a lot of side quests, and there are still a lot of mainline quests. I I think there's at least 3 temples right now that are kind of on the forefront of one or more characters' minds, that being the Shadow Temple, the Water Temple, and the Forest Temple. Um, but again, also, like I said, a lot of personal things that characters want to wrap up, a lot of potential side quests. We spent some time in Lon Lon Ranch. We took a quick pop back to the Fire Temple, and um, I think we're about to wrap up in Lake Hylia. And if we're not, I think our 2 Goron friends are. But nonetheless, Fiend, wonderful to have you back, as with everybody. So, without further ado, let's get down to it. Thank you, Ronan. Okay, so the you know what? Let's start off with awaking from a long rest, because I
For a
really do
moment
feel
there,
like
that long pause almost was like you're about to say, "Let's start off with combat."
there is plenty out there, and depending on how this contest goes, by the end of the week, there could be a lot more.
Ah.
But excuse me. But um, you know what? For the sake of brevity, where like right now, um, I'm not even going to have you commit to taking this long rest in Lake Hylia. So I'm going to ask as like a communal question: where do you feel you would be taking your long rest? Like, you could stay or you could go somewhere else.
So this is
Um,
after what happened last time?
Didn't we?
Yeah,
Didn't we leave?
yeah,
We
well,
haven't left yet.
yeah. So you and I had teleported back to Lake
That's
Hylia
right.
after our little side adventure.
That's right. We weren't
After
here.
we kicked
Yes.
some metric ass.
Yes.
yeah. And I believe you even took at least a Fiend, maybe even Leto there too. Did you?
I
I
don't
think
think
It was
so.
just me and a
No.
fiend in the
Yeah,
house. They went.
Hmm.
They came back. Next
yeah. We
morning
took the
was the
Gorons
tablet.
there,
did,
and then yeah.
I thought I remembered like a Fiend doing like a medicine check on the creature's hands.
They brought the creature's hands back and I checked them.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we're fond of amputations in this group.
Yes. 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 Very much so.
It's practical.
Dissection. Yeah, yeah. It just fits together better, you know?
Yes. Okay.
Easier to carry with my tiny little
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah. Rather than that big hulking figure. You know what? Let me see if I have him on here even. See if I have him in the uploads.
Ooh, we get to see the GM screen today.
Is this it is the GM screen. Let me fix that. Wait,
No, you don't need to
no,
fix that. That's good.
no, that's not the
It's
GM.
fine.
That's not. Wait, I am.
Oh. Well, I don't know, because I could see all the little icons you were scrolling through, so I assumed it was.
Huh. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, good thing I double checked, but no, this is not the GM screen.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, just making sure, just in case, you know.
Lito, did you draw that in the lake?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Too soon. Too soon.
It's not like my colors or anything, you know. She blends in.
She did. I just noticed. I have no idea when you did that. Oh man. All right.
Just a little while ago.
Okay. But yeah, so eventually the party did come back to Lake Hylia, and they had discussions and divulged about what was seen in the fire temple, and they are now in possession of half of a Triforce of power. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm sure that's going good places.
oh
Nothing
yeah,
at all wrong with that.
nothing whatsoever. It's not like I talked about this like 2 chat sessions ago and what the possible problem with that was. But so yeah, I would say like a lot of that happened early enough in the day that it would have given you, especially with your spells and teleportation abilities, to kind of um settle in anywhere within reason that you would like for the night.
Okay, so two things actually. Now I'm curious, like, what do we want to do with this? Because I do remember, like, Dukun just, like, casually whipping it out once we got into the Magnificent Mansion, since it's unlikely anyone is scrying into my demi-plane.
And now Deacon's
Well,
not allowed within 500 feet of a school zone.
so
Amazing.
here's the thought of what we can do with it. We already brought a whole bunch to Isaac, and he's working on the mutated arms and Sheikah weird things and whatnot. So he might be able to fix it or figure it out. Alchemist.
I meant the Triforce of
Or
Power.
oh, I think it looks kind of good on Gully.
Um, I turn to Gully. I look thoughtful, and I think about how I could, like, affix it to your helmet, potentially. I don't know. Last time I ran into this, people advised me not to let people know that I have it. And more appropriately, people advised me to not have it.
Put it in the bag.
Well, yeah, I put it in the bag.
I think we might maybe put it in the bag. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
The only question is, like,
Wait, who puts it in the
Or I
bag?
can put it inside my armor, like in my chest.
Who attempts to put it in the bag?
we don't put it in the bag yet. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just like, we're spitballing here.
Okay.
Because, like, my thing is, like,
Yeah, I can
I
wear
don't
it
know.
underneath my armor in my chest.
That would be kind of like, I feel like that is the most secure location that we have on some level. Is like inside of Gully's armor. I mean that unironically. Like, I feel like that is kind of like the most secret place that we have.
It'll be all nice and cozy.
True, I imagine it radiates warmth and demons.
I mean, you could experiment with
Hey,
it a
what do you
little
mean
bit.
demons? What? Warmth is
Yes.
good, not demons. No.
So the thing about this is, it kind of attracts demon things when you walk around with it, especially at night. I was holding on to this at one point in the past in my own universe. We had basically assembled this thing. We didn't assemble this thing, but we had the pieces, and it didn't. It wasn't like a good thing, but like the bag didn't really stop that. So I was thinking maybe
Mm.
we like. I just don't
So
know
no
who the
night
right.
travel.
Yeah, or really any travel at all, just in case. I was thinking like, you know, is it like safe for us to carry around at this point? Because it's
Um,
like,
Probably not out in the open.
I just mean like at all, like, but I don't know who we would like give it to be like, hey, you deal with this,
Well,
because like, the,
there is the owner that used to have it. Oh wait, no, we don't want that. We can give it to Bro.
to who?
Bro.
Rohan?
Bro. Link.
Bro, okay. No, sorry, I couldn't hear the
let's see.
semblance. I see. Yeah, okay. Um, that seems appropriate and yet contradictory somehow.
Or this is just going wide out there. You can just, bring it to the big Goron. He's really big, and then you can just bash people with it.
Hmm.
It takes a while to get up there.
It does. It does.
Didn't you plant
Huh.
a tree up
Mm.
there?
What's that?
I do.
I thought you planted a tree up there.
Yes.
Yeah, he has a teleport up there.
Oh, so you mean like for other people to get there?
Yes.
It's
Wait,
a
do we
it's a
not have
defensive
any
position.
people that we trust in this world, in this timeline?
I was thinking,
I
maybe Impa, but Impa's kind of, I don't know, about your collective feelings on Impa so far.
It's cool.
Like, maybe Flora, but like, I don't know. I don't want anything to happen to that sweet little ray of sunshine.
Let's give it to Pebble then.
and I don't trust her.
That's fair. That's fair. I think maybe we could ask Zelda about this, or do you think that would be too direct?
I don't know how she'll react.
I have no idea either, because like the thing about this is like I thought that like the place it was supposed to go to was I thought Rico was supposed to take one half and run as far away from the village as possible with it. They don't actually, but apparently it's actually like in the temples, as we found out from Rohan. So like, I don't know. I would like to honestly. I mean, the ideal place would be to just like put it back in the temple and then just like, hide it with the medallion. But I don't know that that's necessarily gonna work. There's already like a dude waiting in there. I feel like we're just setting up for them to go grab it again.
Well, what if we go to Robbie and see if he can build something to hide it in?
I like that idea the best. That's yes, thumbs up. I support this.
'Cause maybe it's like he puts like metal all around it, turns it into like a
Ooh.
ball, and then we put it into the bag of holding, and then it won't, generate whatever energy it has.
That'd be cool. Or it just functions like the demon core and we all get blasted with radiation and die. Sorry, that's
We,
morbid.
if you want to do that, we could hide it in Zop.
Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. I like that. Zop, unlimited power.
Would be an interesting place to put it.
All right, it is
Powers up.
genuinely a tough one. It's like, on some level, I do feel like having it in some kind of like interdimensional hideaway spot would be nice. But obviously, our Lord and Savior is suggesting that's not going to work. So I'm kind of at a loss,
I
to
mean,
be
you
honest.
can always try, and sometimes you learn things from trying.
I just don't want to nuke his bag of holding is all. That would feel bad.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. Thank you. That'll be fun.
Guidance.
Thank you. Okay, let's do this. All right, it's Arcana. Flat
I give him
roll.
advantage because I'm trained in it.
Yeah, what the hell? Since you're proficient, you can assist him to give him advantage.
Thank you. Thank you very
It's
much, Lido.
okay. I'm at
Okay.
advantage though.
Yep. Okay. Damn.
You want me to try?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like logistically, yeah. Like, do you have any idea? I mean, in fairness, you've been holding the bag of holding, so you would like have the most into knowledge of it, if you
Okay.
know what I mean.
Well,
Is that
Can I?
okay?
do you want
Can
to
I?
get? Okay. So
If I give him enhance ability intelligence, can he have a shot? So that he's like thinking harder now too.
I will. Yes, but his answer will pertain specifically to the bag of holding.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's all I really needed. I
No, I
just want
have
to make sure
advantage
it
on it.
doesn't get nuked. Yes, you have advantage, and I'll
Okay.
give you an inspiration too. So D12, and you might as well ping that guidance too, just in case.
So
Oh, holy shit!
+7
Sometimes I
to it.
forget you're a genius.
Have zeros. I'm like, I should be doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't realize you were so brilliant, Leo. I'm sorry. I forget sometimes.
And
So
have big brain time. Not just
what
wise,
what
not just handsome, but also smart.
He really is the full package.
what you are able to determine is that the bag putting something in the bag of holding puts it into an extra dimensional space. And there are certain items that cannot leave the dimensional space that they are in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
So simply what would have happened had you attempted to put this piece of the Triforce into the bag of holding is there would have just simply been a resistance that didn't let you put it in there. There would have been no nuclear blast.
Okay, thank God. It's just, you can never be too careful with bags of holding with the portable hole thing that we've heard about. Or if I touch two of the separate, not the ones that I have, like if I were to eventually, poke the immovable rods that I have with the wish's immovable rods, we would like blow up the entire universe.
So I will say with this Arcana check, I'll even take it a step further and say that this applies to all extra dimensional pockets. This is not something that is specifically for the bag of holding.
Gotcha. No demi-planes. Appreciate it. Okay.
I mean, yes,
That
but also know what I'm referring. But we'll get to it when we get to it.
Oh no,
So,
I just meant like, no portable holes, no Maximilian's thing, I
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
I guess we will be putting it in Gully's armor, huh?
Yeah. Uh I'm
You like
it's
tie it to a string and then do it, or do we just like shove it in there and hope it closes?
well, I was thinking like maybe we could have it like around the chest piece or something as like a little bit of extra armor or something. I don't know.
Never
But
got
yeah.
close enough to any of these, so I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I unfortunately know what this does. I wish that I didn't know what this does. Um, oh, let's see. Let me think for a
We
second.
try the armor, fits
Yeah,
inside, and Gully
yeah,
gets to keep it for a while.
that works. Is that okay with you, Gully?
Yeah.
All right, here. I hand Gully the my half.
Okay. Um, and you just like kind of like tuck it in.
Well, I would like to, if at all possible, like, can I like, just like tie it to like the chest plate of his armor,
Like on the
um,
outward bit?
like on the inside bit, like
Okay.
if like basically like here I would probably have I have some string from some of my kits,
Mhm.
and if I could like yeah, just like reinforce that, I have like probably like 2 feet of string, so I can just kind of like attach it, and just like tie it through like the maybe like hook it through some of the arm blades, like go through like maybe any natural little ruts in the armor or something.
What's the string made of?
String, like I mean,
Like rope, like
it's not.
fabric.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just trying to get like a complete mental picture. Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah,
not a so yeah, you just kind of like you put it behind his armor and you take the string and just kind of like wrap it to secure it. Um,
yeah.
Not a problem. Not difficult at all. So absolutely just happens.
Word. Hell yeah. Yeah. Do you guys want to maybe ask Robbie or someone else about this, or do you want to just leave it that way for now?
Cautious to the wind. Don't ask anybody yet. Until something bad happens.
That's fair. That's fair.
And we know what we're fighting.
True. So yeah. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to ask while we're here, are
So
Rohan
warm
and
and toasty.
hell yeah. Are Rohan and his partner, whose name I've forgotten here?
They are, and in fact, I too have forgotten his name. Um, Let me see if I can find. While I'm looking,
Did we all literally forget his name?
I think we did.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez. We're horrible.
and I know it was like a funny name. Like I just like I don't have a character sheet for him.
Oh no.
Just remember his name is Husband.
I just remember him being like jealous and like getting tipsy.
I'm gonna have to go back and look now. Like, I mean, not like now because we're broadcasting, but
Mhm.
oh, yeah, I forgot his name.
I'm trying to see if I have it.
Do I have him listed?
I literally checked my notes. I have no name for him. It's just Rohan and his husband.
Yeah, I got nothing, bro.
All right. Well, then we will refer to him because I know we did
Like
like
Brock or something, was it?
yes, his name was Brock because we Rohan took his last name and we introduced Rohan as Rohan Lee.
Ha! Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
That was it.
there we go.
Okay,
Group effort.
that was fun. Ah, good times. Good times. But yeah.
But are they still present? You know what?
Yes.
I'll say at this point, like we haven't taken the long rest. As like we're kind of like doing like fastening the thing, like just kind of like
Mhm.
hitting a couple bullet points to like end the day. But yeah,
Yeah.
Rohan and Brock are still at the um at the lake, but you see them as they're like starting to like start get their lab equipment together and start to
Mhm.
look like they're getting ready to move on.
Did they ever fill us in on exactly what the anomalies were? Was it just the statues and stuff, or was there like something else going on?
They were under the impression that the anomaly in the lake was tied to the anomaly of the statues.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Which is probably why they spent so long here, because in reality there is no connection between the two. So they're kind of like their whole time here in trying to solve this mystery, they're sort of banging their heads against the wall, trying to create a narrative that isn't there.
Sounds like a Goron thing.
That's not something that scientists do ever.
Well, and do we want to take them home? That way they don't have the long journey.
um. Oh man. Huh. I I think maybe we should give them that extra time to themselves, you know, because it's like travel time isn't exactly luxurious, but it is still time away from like work. You know what I mean?
You can still ask them.
True. Yeah. That's a good idea. You know, we should give them a shot. Yeah. I will ask them if they'd like to be teleported back home, or if they'd prefer to walk, so that they have the extra time off of work to enjoy each other's company on the walk home, or if they'd like to get back to the comforts of home as soon as possible now that things are kind of figured out.
Rod's like, I appreciate the effort, the offer, but you know, I think a little stroll across the countryside will do us good.
Hmm.
You know, but there's no rush to get back. If you happen um to find yourself in Gorn Village before we get back, just uh simply feign ignorance and say something to the effect of, "Oh, I'm sure they'll be back soon."
Gotcha. Will do. Take your time, guys. Take your time.
It was a pleasure meeting and experiencing this with you all. It really you've opened us up to more than you realize, and thank you for that.
Well, likewise, guys. I'm glad we were able to keep you safe. Uh, uh, Gully's a pro at that, like
Yeah.
nobody else.
I mean, you kind of caused the danger, but you kept us safe.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm glad we didn't get you killed. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
And
Uh,
us too.
Kind of a net zero there, but you know, enough to drink to, I'd say.
Yes. Appreciate nonetheless.
Mm.
So are you guys going by like long by chance?
I suppose we could.
Do you have anything that's like that you brought with you or made while you're here that like smells nice or looks nice?
Um, I mean, it's mostly kind of like equipment. Yeah, I mean, do you want some? It's kind of like looking around, like patting himself, like he's got pockets or something. And I mean, do you want a vial of water?
Can you make the water smell good and then give it to someone for me that I'm totally not interested in?
Uh, Nick looks around and like finds this like purple flower with the kind of like.
No, I can grow some for the flowers that I want you to use.
Okay, so he goes, yeah. I mean, we can put it in some water. I don't know about smelling nice in the water, but I mean, it would look pretty.
Can I chime in? I think he means maybe do some of your alchemist magic.
Yeah,
Um, if you have anything alchemisty that might you know, kind of give that effect.
like perfume type stuff.
I
You
mean,
can use flowers and like do your thingamajiggy, and then it smells really nice like perfume, and then you can give it to someone. Again, not that I'm saying you have to give it to this young lady because she's really cute and I like her, but you can do this and then just be really heroes in my eyes.
I guess we could unpack a couple of things and make a perfume. Yeah.
No, if you're already done, that's don't worry about
No,
it.
no. It's okay. It's not like we had anything else to do.
I just feel never
Um,
mind.
can I slip him
I'm
some rupees?
Have any?
walking away.
Like, you know, I say I could I you know I could offer to pay them for their time, like if they have like a fee or anything.
Mm,
just to make it fair.
Not a fee, but a bribe.
Okay. Here, let me check how many I have real quick. I think I could. Uh, can I do like an insight check on myself to see if like a purple one is like sizable enough for them, or if they're like doing well enough by the council that I should go for orange?
Okay. Yeah. Give me an insight check on that.
Okay. So I can pull it up my sheet. 22. Holy! Oh shit! Natural 20.
That would be sufficient. They're
Okay.
not
Yeah.
they're not completely packed up. They're more looking for like a gesture.
Nice. Yeah. I'll slip him a purple rupee. And yeah. Let me see if I have anything else. Just to sweeten it a little bit. Um. Let's see. Uh. Damn. I don't have anything to sweeten it with, sadly. But yeah. Yeah. I'll slip him a purple rupee for 50 rupees, and just say, I hope this is enough to cover supplies and stuff. I really appreciate you taking the time and such, and yeah.
Yeah. So with that, you're confident that they will be, making the perfume out of like the number of purple flowers with um what are they called, stamen, like yellow stamens,
Oh,
uh, and
nice.
you know but you also get the impression like they're content as like of it being your choice. You could either let Leto know that they're going to do this, or you can let him be surprised. Like they are perfectly fine either way. Like
Um,
they're more doing it for you because of the token that you had like put forth.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Um, I'll just tell. Yeah, I'll tell Lito if you don't mind, Lito. I'll let you know you've got a little something to look forward to, and yeah, I won't divulge that I bribed them. I would like to do that, sleight of handy and such, but you know, I would like to just tell you that we got them to do that.
It's because they're into love.
Mm.
Okay.
Keeping love alive.
So I am going to druidcraft some orange blossoms and some lilac, and then give them those. And be like, you use these. They smell really good, and I think you could put them together. And because you're doing a good one for love and everything, I'll hook you brothers up next time.
Of course, for love.
Exactly. So her name's Malin. She's really cute. She owns Lon Lon Ranch. Just be like, hey, the tall red guy sent these to you, and he thought, not that you smelled or anything, but maybe you want to smell more like, pretty things because you're pretty. And then she'll be like, oh, he is such a nice guy. I totally will date him. And I'll be like, thank you. And come and give you both high fives.
It's a good thing that you specified that it was going to Malin.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I'm not
so,
saying anything either way, but you know what it is to leave open-ended things around me.
yeah. So yeah, all for love. Thank you. It's like now, I don't know if it's love yet, but it's cool like is I have to be very protective of people that I like because sometimes people take them away from me. Hopefully she won't be anywhere. But you'll have this perfume and then I'll be happy and you'll be happy and then next time high fives.
High fives. Sounds
Nice.
good. Well, we'll make sure that you are well received next time you see this love, this Malin of yours.
It's not love, it's like. I don't know if I like her enough because we really haven't talked besides me saying stupid stuff. Okay, bye.
All right. So, um, so yeah, I guess like this would be kind of like the closing scene of the day. So, is there anything else that anybody wants to do before determining where you take your long rest? All right. So let's.
Yeah. Oh wait. I guess. So look. Just since we're kind of like resettling things, right? Um, I I know we were trying to find a way into the Shadow Temple for Bongo Bongo, but I don't know where to go to look for more of that. I was hoping we'd find a lead here, and then we didn't. Um, don't know what to do from here, but like maybe we could like if we're gonna go to a different town and maybe look for something else in the meantime, or if we're gonna like find a way to like hunt more clues, we should probably do it in like a relevant town just so that I don't eat a teleport tomorrow morning. You know what I mean?
Well, I have an idea of what we should do next since we don't have information on Bongo Bongo here, and kind of Kakariko still doesn't like us at the moment.
True.
So I was thinking go to Zora's domain now, maybe pick up a quest or two so that way we get some extra rupees. Also, there's a temple there.
We do have the runes to get into the water temple, and I do generally know the way in as well.
Ideas, Fiend, Buddy.
Ooh.
I'm here to hit stuff. I don't really think that will.
So
Athene?
I am so sorry. That's the second time the internet has done that this evening. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. Do you need a recap on what we were saying or anything?
Yes, please, for the past 3 minutes.
Um, Sure. So basically, we kind of got things settled in, here at the lake. I was hoping that the lake would provide some anomalies, like the lake anomalies would provide some means to get us into like the other temples, but it doesn't look like that's how that's happening. It looks like we kind of haven't had that kind of fortune. Um, so the gist of what I was saying was just that unless we can think of a way to like find some clues to get into the Shadow Temple, like we might need to like take a hiatus or something. Um, just until we can find a more ready clue. Unless like I don't know if it's too meta to like ask the spirit or something like that because I guess we wouldn't know. So um, yeah, I don't really know what to do. I'm just saying like whatever town we're gonna operate in though is probably where we should sleep tonight so that I don't like eat a teleport first thing in the morning, you know? So if we could like plan out where we're going, what we're gonna do like now and then like start in that city, it'll just be like better overall, you know? Um so if you
Yeah.
have like any place you want to look for clues, if you have and then Leto pitched potentially visiting the water temple to see what's going on in Zora's domain and see if we could clear out that whole thing in the meantime and see where that leads. If
I,
we don't have any ideas for the Shadow Temple.
I wouldn't mind trying to help out Zora's domain. It might be worth going to the door of the temple to poke around to see if we can find any clues there if we're struggling to get in.
This is true. So I believe that I know how to get into the Zora's temple. We should have these runes that we got from Sheik, which is Zelda's alternate form. Um, so
spoilers,
what?
spoilers. They might not have known that.
Oh, they
That
do now.
that
I'm
was
sorry.
um that was episode one stuff.
Yes, but a fiend doesn't know that, and as far as I know, she didn't know that she is Zelda.
Oh,
Oh, so like
sorry.
spoiling that Sheik was out. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
That's fair. Sorry. I
But I guess the Fiend wouldn't even know. Afine hasn't had any run-ins with Sheik yet.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we'll get to that another time. The gist of it, the gist of it being essentially, yeah, maybe I believe I know how to get into the water temple because we have these runes from this person, and the runes are supposed to just be something we slot into a door, and then the door opens up and lets us in, and then yeah, we're in the water temple. So yeah, you guys want to go do that? We'll head up a temple.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Fiend, you good or
I'm happy to.
okay? So yeah, and yeah, just because yeah, all right. So, um, let's let's get to Zora's domain, and we'll kind of sleep there.
So, are we going back to the blacksmith, and then we're gonna make people look at us weird again? Just to be
Um,
prepared.
yeah, shit, that's all I know. That's actually the only place I remember to get a place. I think. Yeah, wait, no, didn't I grab a? Hang on, I have to check my inventory real quick.
I don't know a tree there on the
Yeah.
outside.
Yep. Sorry, we're scaring the alchemist.
Okay. Oh, the
Yeah,
alchemist is here. We're scaring the blacksmith.
that's it. That's it. Sorry.
Okay. Making sure because I'm like, if we're gonna pop up right in front of M, that kind of we could just walk.
This is true. This is true. But yeah. So yeah, I could teleport us right into the blacksmith's house in Zora's domain, and then we'll just kind of like cheese it out the door. Hopefully,
All right.
sound good to you guys?
So let's see. I only have one page for Zora's domain. That's so weird. Everything else has like 5 pages. All right. Well, anyway, let's take you over to Zora's domain. Okay. So, for the viewers, this is the king of Zora's domain, Efine's brother, Il. You, the players, are not in Zora's throne room, but this is the only picture that I have for Zora's domain. So, you you port to the inside of the blacksmith's house. What is your immediate reaction?
Hi.
Sorry.
All right, so you like blip in and immediately like sorry, and you realize that there is nobody in the house at this very moment.
Oh, thank God.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's book.
This technically counts as breaking and entering.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
Not
we
really
didn't really break in.
entering and then
It'd be
breaking.
considered breaking out.
So entering and breaking, that's it.
Plus, you're family with the king, so you can't really, be like, no, you shouldn't do that.
He doesn't believe I'm family with him.
Yet.
I'm highly certain committing crimes is going to be just the thing to bring a fractured family back together.
I mean, it could, one would be in like the royal throne room, the other would be in the royal dungeon. Like it's all just kind of interconnected. But nonetheless,
So we
so
leave out of the room.
okay. So it's like it's a fairly like it's probably best described as like a one room cabin with Zora kind of like, aesthetic. Um so there's a front door and a couple of two windows to the front of the house and three windows to the back of the house. It's fairly
Door?
Oh,
like I mean it's starting to get late, so like it's dark out, but there is kind of a natural bioluminescent glow that's largely ever present in Zora's domain. It's never really like
um,
truly dark.
Lito, can you cast Pass Without a Trace? I wish I thought about that 10 seconds ago. If you're okay with that, since we're gonna rest up in a
I
couple of
can't.
seconds. Oh,
No problem?
what?
I'm done.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Lito.
All right, so with that pass without a
Yeah, let's
trace,
all
just
just kind of sneaky
yeah,
here.
everyone give me a stealth check just before we even do anything, just so I know like where we're at.
Can you do my rolls for me for a couple minutes, Buck? I have to step away from my keyboard.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Oh wait, my armor. Yeah, I got to figure out a way to fix that because the armor I have got rid of the disadvantage piece. So it should just be a 17, not that 7.
Okay, that's fine. Um, if we need to, like honestly, like with Gully doing stealth checks, it's probably easiest just to verbalize anything rather than getting into messing with other coding stuff.
Yeah.
It's not often we have Gully do stealth checks. All right,
But it's a 17.
17's good.
Well, it's a 27.
Yeah.
Oh yes, a 27.
So yeah, in terms of stealth checks, you're all pretty solid.
Beautiful.
All right. Yeah. So what's kind of as you are extra sleuthy and sneaky, how would you like to leave the house?
Um, honestly, can I like just kind of like sleight of hand, just like open the door to let us out?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, just like
I'd make
slowly.
that part of your stealth check.
Thanks. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just like slowly, sneaky, turn the handle and get us out of here.
All right. So you open up the door and you kind of see across the way. And, the Smith's house isn't that far away from his residence, and
Mm.
so you kind of have like a line of sight on him, and you see him. You see that the forge has kind of like died down for the night. It's has some kind of light glowing embers. He's looks like he's packing stuff up, and right as he is about to um, leave the forge area, somebody comes up to him and starts making conversation. Uh,
Nice. That's our key. Let's bounce out of here.
so you sneak out into um, the dwindling populace of the night, where at this point you would know the general area of like where the inn is or kind of anything else that you might be looking for. So um, yeah, are you looking ahead like to the inn or something else?
How many hours left do we have before we have to start making con saves?
Let's say 3.
Okay. Hey, since we're here, do you guys want to do a little bit of late night mining and gathering for the Zoran steel that you wanted for your contraption, Lito?
Push me. I also need some water.
Okay. Water from the Veiled Falls.
Yeah.
Okay. That works. Uh. Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
You want to go
What
see if
would?
there's quests for it before we
Yeah.
go do it?
Sure. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything in the Adventurers Guild. Does that sound okay to you guys?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah. Right, yeah. Adventurer ho.
At this time of night, the Adventurers Guild would be closed.
Ah, boo.
That's fair. Um. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like for little Deku, playing in the mud would be kind of a satisfying way to close the night. So I'm down to do a little digging if you guys want to just kind of like spend a couple hours chilling and like but if not that's okay too. I just wanted to run it by you. If you want to
I'm good.
okay. So we need God what were the ingredients for Zoran iron? It was like we need like dirt from the bottom of the from the bottom of the Zora's domain.
Well,
And we needed Zoran iron from somewhere. I
yeah,
don't remember
you
where.
mean the recipe for Zoran steel?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's Zoran iron that you can mine safely from outside the city,
Mhm.
or kind of like in that outskirts where you can travel between Hyrule Field and Zora's Domain. Um,
Gotcha.
and I believe
Can you get it at the Veiled Falls too?
where's my? I think it's water from the Veiled Falls. I don't even. Oh wait, it's
It's
in
water
my
from the Veil
pocket.
Falls.
Gotcha.
My cell phone's in my pocket.
What? Weren't you two also looking for Zoran Flute Drop to make Alchemist Fire?
Ooh, true. That was oh shit. Thanks, Safine. I was looking for that. I did really want to try and get some of that because
Mint rock.
yeah,
What?
that would be fun.
I need to go
Uh,
into my notes app for this recipe.
yeah, it's been 10 years, my man. I could have sworn it was like Zoran iron from around the Veiled Falls and outskirts, and then just like dirt and muck off the floor of the bottom level of Zora's domain. Or at least that's what it was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Wait, it
It was
was.
dirt, water, and then the steel itself.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's
So,
I remember the recipe because we did a quest in my old campaign, and those were the three things we had to get.
yes. Okay. So the dirt most commonly can like is like a mud that can be found most likely at like the bottom of the town where the crusty tuna is.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, the iron can be found outside of the town, and the water I believe is specifically water from the Veiled Falls.
Okay. Word. Alright. Uh-huh. And where would we generally find the flint rocks?
Those you can mine either where you would mine for the iron, or you can actually mine for that on the walls of the outskirts where you would get the dirt from.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh,
Uh,
Let's get dirty.
hmm. Yeah, what would you guys like to hunt for first? Like I imagine we need each in like nearly equal measures, so just to kind of get some. Uh,
I have 6 empty bottles for water.
uh, and I have a couple, but I can't look at my character sheet because I have to step away. Beans. Um, well, I'll let's see. In that case,
I
I
also have
will
a pickaxe.
ooh, nice. I believe I also have a pickaxe. Yeah, I will hmm. Yeah, I'll take my little pickaxe, and I would like to try and mine some iron just to see if I can pull that off at all.
okay. So we're looking for like outside the town.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, the earliest note that I have in my notes app pertaining to this campaign, like the earliest unedited note, is December 7th, 2019.
Damn. Damn.
Okay, so the heading outside the town. So what the way that we're going to function is um, we'll do 3 rounds of mining
Hmm.
and then an encounter roll. So
Okay.
it's like so just like you're kind of like coming out of the city and trying to get a couple of a little bit of mining done before you attract anything that might be lurking outside the city. But after what would equate to 3 rounds of mining, um, however many people like to participate, because whether or not one person does it or everyone does it, you're all technically doing it simultaneously. Um,
Gotcha.
that would be when something may potentially happen.
Okay. So hypothetically speaking, do you want to just do mining for the couple hours we have tonight, and then tomorrow we can gather the easier materials that require jars when we can just buy jars as we need them, if that makes sense?
That's a good plan.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I
Okay.
will take out my pickaxe and be like, Gully, you're stronger than I am. Would you mind?
Oh,
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah.
actually, I would like to hand Gully my Goron Warhammer. I'll unhook it from around Chimkin's neck. Uh, this does this still have its mining effect that it used to have, Puck?
Uh, I'm gonna take a quick refresher on that because I'm not sure if that's a mining effect specifically for. I don't believe it's an effect specifically for rounds, but I'm gonna give it a quick double check.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Um,
Well, Gully, you might have 2 choices: my pickaxe or a hammer.
It's like, yeah, the funny thing about the hammer was that it was like a mining hammer. Uh,
yeah.
which was like, yeah.
Well,
Weapons.
in that case, we will let the fates decide.
Well, before you let fate decide, remember, I can't use the warhammer. I can use the pickaxe though.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take the warhammer then.
Okay. So what it states about the Goron Warhammer, and it is not race specific, which so anybody who can wield a heavy weapon can utilize this ability. Says each swing counts as 2 when used for mining. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh,
um,
yes. I want the hammer.
Hell yeah. Consider yours, G.
and it also says any creature with a size. Okay, that's okay. Never mind. That is irrelevant for the time. All right. So yeah. Okay. So um, I'm
Do I
going
need to
to.
get big?
You do not need to get big. I was like thinking that as I was like partially reading it, but then I continued and I was like, no, that's not necessary. Okay. So
Uh,
here is how we're going to run the updated mining mechanic. Um, if you're just going to swing, like especially since we're doing this in the dark, it's going to be an athletics check at disadvantage. However, if a person would like to assist you,
I'm gonna cast at 5th level enhance ability strength to give everybody advantage anyway.
okay,
So flat rolls all around.
okay, flat rolls all around. Um, okay, okay. Sorry. Um, so each swing, you are swinging with an athletics check for 1 piece of ore. If somebody would like to assist you with a DC 12 nature check, with your successful roll, it will double your yield because they will be helping you specifically find the ore and find a place to swing.
So I'm good with nature.
So
I can
I'm
offer
I'm good at
the
swinging.
Gully's definitely swinging.
I can offer the pickaxe to Afine if she wants to try it out.
I can try, it will not go well.
I'm
Well,
technically
I'll be
better.
helping Gully, so
Mhm.
get more that way. And just in case if you strike it rich, it's all you.
Okay.
I'm technically better at mining than I am at intelligence. So
Okay.
Please then take the pickaxe.
Okay. So if Fiend, would you like to assist Deacon finding the
Um,
ore with a nature check?
yes, please.
Okay. So Lido and Afine, give me nature checks to locate
Okay.
ore.
Worked out perfectly. Whoa.
You know,
Okay. So Gully is swinging for a to find the ore DC 15 on an athletics check. Since Gully has the Warhammer, his yield
that's
is
20.
doubled. So each swing counts as 2. So Gully did in fact gain 4. Wait, oh no, because he would have gained 4. All right. So for the first round, Gully gains 2 Zoran iron ore, and Deacon, you are swinging.
I still need you to roll for me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Let me get you up. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let me get you back up, and we're doing athletics. 12. Okay. So first round, we have yielded 2 iron ores. Second round, let's get those nature checks from Ifine and Lido.
Can I guide Afine?
No, because you're helping Gully.
Okay.
Well, you can guide me then.
All right.
Another 11.
So we have Gully who is swinging for 2 ore, and we have Deacon who is swinging for 1 ore. I will swing for Deacon.
Oh,
Ooh.
Second round, we have yelled no ore. All right.
Okay.
So going for a third round. Third round would be
Yes.
like a third round, and the encounter would be one of the 3 hours we have left. All right.
oh, wait a minute. I should have been using. Crap. Strength.
Okay.
Shoot.
All right. So let's get those nature checks. It's very dark out.
The rocks. Yes.
They're dark rocks. All right. So no boost, but we're going for Gully, and I am swinging for Deacon. Deacon scores an ore.
Yay!
Hooray! And Gully scores 2 ore. So we're at a total of 5 ore at the moment. All right.
Nice.
And let me bring up my Zora encounters.
Collect them and put them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
That way,
Perfect.
got it recorded.
Thank you.
So it's all straight.
Okay.
All right. No, that's the Toad. Okay, I have my Zoran encounters. Who?
All right. I'm looking at a 3 on the dice, but my roll was a 26. What?
No, it's an 11. You have a plus 11.
No. But I'm saying it must just be a graphical glitch because on my screen, the dice, it looks like it's a 3.
You
Actually, I don't know
rolled a
what this is.
15.
I don't know what this is. I'm looking at. Looks like it's a. Yeah, it's like weird. It's like 17, 16, and 3.
Oh wait, me and Gully are rocking the same color. Let me fix that. We have the same color dice.
Oh, is that why it looks so weird? They must have
Yeah,
rolled in the same spot.
the
Okay.
the three that
Okay.
you're looking at was my roll for Deacon.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what?
Hey,
Let's
whoa,
have
my dice should be purple. Where's my dice?
yours
Where'd my dice go?
is to the left of the scepter. If
Okay.
it's on your screen.
There we go. It was behind the
Okay.
dice roller. They was with that. Okay.
All right. So you know what?
I'm like, what?
Let's have
Yeah.
everyone roll a d20, and I'll take the average for the encounter.
D20 coming up. There's my purple die. Son of a biscuit. Okay, well everyone's rolling low. Yay.
All right, and I'll throw one in for Deacon. Different
Gotta be low.
colored
Gotta be
die.
low. Darn it, Deacon.
All right, so we're looking at
Oh.
29.
We needed a 6, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7.
29. Wait, 20. I'm sorry, not 29. Yeah, 20.
29.
Yeah, 29. Okay. So your encounter rounded is. So as you're mining bugs, I'm sorry, as you're mining this ore, all of a sudden you get attacked by a swarm of bugs.
Oh no.
Bum, bum, bum. Everyone give me a deck save to dodge the bugs.
15.
15 is successful.
11 and 14, and then
Uh,
need Deacon's.
Deacon's mod.
Sorry, Puck. I will tell you when I'm back, but
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
your
just have a
modifier
bunch of
beats the
shit to-
DC.
Oh, nice, perfect.
Oh,
It's a DC. Yeah. Everyone succeeds and will only be taking half of 1d6 damage.
So
Everyone
1
takes a
point.
point of damage.
My God, I'm dead. No, sorry.
man, what was that? A mosquito?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
More
it gets
irritating
me
than
around
anything
George
else.
Domain.
All right, so your 1 of 3 hours are concluded. As we go into the second hour, let's get this nature checks going.
Hey, 26.
Hey, nice.
Only the +7 worked.
13.
Still not bad. "26, 13, 20, and 17.
Oh, my mic was off. Okay, so that round we got 4 from Gully, we got 2 from Deacons, so that's 6 for that roll.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
And let's get another roll of nature checks. Nice. All right, so
6.
Gully is rolling for 4 and Deacon is rolling for 2.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh gosh.
Gully does not find any, but Deacon still comes by with the 2. So out of the 2 rounds of
Yay.
mining, we are sitting at 8 ore for this round, which is not bad.
Hell yeah.
8. I believe that puts us at a total for 13, Lito? 13. All right.
Do you
Do-
remember how many you needed for the plans for your thing?
Don't remember. I want to say it's like 4 or 5.
Oh shit, okay. I thought it was like 20 or something.
Okay. So my question is, do we want to go to the third round and trigger the encounter, or are we satisfied?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
no,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna keep going. This is fun. I was just curious.
I better not run into bugs again. All right. Nature checks. Here we go. Rollies.
Had to be a 1 that time.
Okay. That's good. We got Gully rolling for 4, Deacon rolling for 1. Right? Wait, or did I mess that up? No, I'm sorry. Gully's rolling for 2, Deacon's
The
rolling for
natural
2.
one.
And let's see. All right, so we still
Nice.
walked away with 2 ores that turn. And
Hell yeah.
D20s for encounter.
5 and 6, 4. Wow.
One.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Gotta love it.
So that.
That's how you know, ladies and gentlemen at home, we roll real great when it's not important.
That's right. All right. Everyone give me another deck save as it is just a bug-filled night. All right. And
Almost as many bugs as our one shot.
Oh,
for real.
it's inside my armor. It's inside my armor. Get it out. I can't get it.
All right. Gully will take the brunt of 3 points of damage, as everyone else will end up taking half of that. One.
So do you roll up or roll down?
I'll roll down.
Like
Just
you
say
need
1
2
point.
or 1.
1 point for the damage.
Okay.
Listen, if that's gonna make or break you, you shouldn't be out here mining anyway.
No. It's
Right.
so
This damage is more symbolic at this point.
yeah. Starting to get sleepy. I think we should go in, take a rest, and then start it fresh tomorrow morning.
Good with that. Sorry, what was that, I think?
I'm sorry, it sounds like a good plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Plus we still have to get lodging since we don't have it. Unless
True.
we go ask the king for lodging. Or Norn.
Don't we already have a place kind of outstanding at the Krusty Tuna or whatever? Or
I don't remember in this timeline.
yeah, I guess I don't remember either.
I don't believe that was established at not at the Krusty Tuna. The Krusty Tuna is
What's
simply what is. Oh, jeez, I'm horrible with names tonight. The
I'm
Slumbering
still.
Deep Inn.
Oh, that's the
That's
one.
it.
Yeah, okay. That's the nice one. That's the
Yes.
one that isn't terrible.
Yeah. That's the one not named after a smelly fish.
Fair.
Yeah, to my recollection, you do not have a standing order in Zora's Domain for lodging.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a pre thing. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. I guess just yeah. I'll leave it up to you guys if you wanted to go see the king. But I mean, we could just go to the I feel like if we
Slumbering dip.
yeah, I feel like if we just swing by the slumbering deep, it'll probably be like closer to the falls in the long run or something. Yeah.
You can also go to the slumbering deep and just be like, we're friends of Norn and the king. What's up? Just
Feel
saying.
like we might want to wait until he likes us more before we do that.
Norn likes us.
That's true. Norin likes us. Or in some cases, more than likes us.
No, I'm pretty. I can't help it. So slumbering deep.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
All right, heading to the slumbering deep, you head into the inn, and in the dining area, there's at this point in the night, the crowd is starting to be dying down a bit. But in terms of like functionality, like it's still fully open and fully in swing, and probably would be for at least another 2 hours minimum. Um, without making any other like extra assertions on the matter. And you walk in, and there's a hostess kind of greets you. It's like, welcome to the Slumbering Deep Inn. Will you be dining with us, or are you perhaps looking for a room?
I'm thinking
Oh.
yes.
Both.
Both please.
Yes, both.
As
Yes.
in both.
Oh, which one would you like first?
Yeah, we should probably wind down with something to eat. How much is the dinner here?
Well, dinner is and she just kind of, well, it's sort of like a flat rate of 15 rupees a piece. It's kind of
Okay.
you.
Oh, great. Is it all you can eat?
We're-
I mean, within reason. As she kind of like looks at this towering figure over her, you know, she's like, yeah, we we have our own mouths to feed here, so yes, within reason, it is buffet style, and you can help and serve yourself, but
Awesome.
you know,
There's so many great places with buffets these days.
well, it's the easiest way to feed a budding community.
Yeah, I agree.
And so she's like, so will all four of you be partaking?
Sure. And how much is lodging for the night here?
Oh, just 5 rupees.
Yes.
20
Okay.
apiece.
Yeah, I will pay 20 and mark it off my
What
character sheet.
if I told you we were friends with the captain?
That's going to be 10 more rupees.
She goes,
You can surely afford to spend the full price for the night then.
she, and she like rolls her eyes. She goes, and let me guess, you know the owner of the inn too.
Nope, never met him.
She goes, the price doesn't change.
What if I told you you look lovely tonight?
Give me a persuasion check.
That's 16.
She goes, tell me more about my eyes.
You have two of them. And they are a specific
Man.
color that I don't know off of hand because I've been staring at your smile.
Okay. Because you didn't get the reference. And because that kind of sucked. Give me a final persuasion at disadvantage.
With this. 25. I'm not good at this, but I get good. Hate the game.
All right. So she goes, listen, I can't knock the price down, but I can bring some leftovers up to your room later.
Aw, Sookie, Sookie.
And then she leans in a little closer and she goes, I know where you're staying.
It's here.
Okay. I'm putting the thing in
I
Discord
will.
for later.
Okay. I will pay my 20 then.
Okay. So we have the Deacon, the 20 that you paid, was that the 20 to pay for everyone's room, or was that the 20 for the buffet?
For my buffet and my room.
Okay, for your buffet. Okay. That's not my strong suit at the moment. All right, so we got Gully, we got Deacon paid, we got Lido paid,
I'll
now
do.
we just, all right, and Gully as well. I think he may have slipped away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there he is. All right, so you have your free range of the buffet. Is there anything specific you're looking for as you come into this place? There's plenty of open seating. As I said, this place is starting to wind down and file out for the night. There's various different foods at this point. There's some type of kind of like steak carving station. There appears to be a type of like seafood marinara type thing that looks largely of Octorok. There is a whole ass salad bar that is comprised heavily of salted seaweed.
Ooh. Is there a dessert section where I can go eat nothing but desserts and get a stomachache?
Absolutely. What would a
Nice.
buffet be without that?
Perfect. Hell yeah.
All right.
And
So,
then load up on the bizarre on the quote unquote chocolate pudding. It's artificial, but it tastes real.
you're gonna come out of this looking like the kid from Matilda.
Perfect. I love it.
Right.
Oh,
And what is
thank
everyone
God
else
for prestidigitation.
and what is everyone else eyeballing?
Seafood and salad bar for Lido.
That octorock thing actually sounded quite good, so I think he's going to try that.
I'm sorry, the what?
The octorock type thing.
The Octorok marinara, absolutely. It
That's
is
the one.
it is thinly sliced tentacles of Octorok in slow simmering in a red sauce. It tastes very good.
Ooh.
A delicacy not found anywhere else frequently but Zora's Domain. And
Nice.
what about Gully? Is Gully looking for anything specific, or is she just diving in? All right, Gully is in a food coma, diving into the getting a steak and I'm sorry, a plate and like piling it as only Gully can do, grabbing one of the steaks and some of the Octorok and topping it off with a little bit of seaweed from the salad bar, more for garnish than anything else, I would imagine. But nonetheless,
Let's be at least the type of guy that gets a plate, it's a piece of like steak on it, and then hands it to the guy and just takes the rest of the steak.
yeah.
Ah.
So everyone eats to their full content. A couple of times you do notice that the hostess is paying extra special attention, specifically to to the quantities of food that Gully is taking. Um,
Of
Now we
course.
know not because she's concerned about this place going broke, but more so because she wants to make sure that she has something to bring later for Lido.
Oh my.
So, um, eventually before you retire to your rooms, is there anything else that you are interested in looking for, keeping an eye out about, anything like that?
There is. I'm wondering if, by chance, Arya Zark is here.
And how would you like to look for Arya?
Looking for anybody that look they are trying to keep to themselves, but watching everybody.
Okay. Um, your choice of perception or investigation?
Well, you better believe it's perception. It's a 16 to take off disadvantage. So 16.
Okay. You notice a number of people. You notice that um, there is this kind of like big, muscular, sharp-toothed, shark-faced individual, kind of loitering at the end of the bar, kind of hulking over uh, a drink that they're nursing a little bit too slowly. You notice that there is a dark, mysterious figure in the corner that has been sitting across from an empty plate for eh, a decent amount of time. And the hostess isn't with anybody, nor is the bartender.
Deku.
Hi. Hey.
So, do you think the shark guy is Arya, or is Arya the one sitting in the corner?
Uh, let's see. Can you describe the shark guy again?
He is a very muscular, I would say, like heavy dress, maybe like in like a possible like trench coat type getup. Um, very sharp teeth, has the face of like reminiscent of the shape of like a great white shark, leaning over a drink, nursing it a little bit too slow.
Yeah, I feel like Arya Zark isn't the taking a drink very slow type. That's just my understanding of the character as I know her.
Eh.
Uh,
The other one?
yeah, I'd probably bet on the other one.
Because I know they're gonna have him. I'm gonna go up to the bar and get a olive, just a singular olive, and then put it on the table and like paper football hit it towards the corner person.
Okay. Um, sleight of hand.
Sure. It's a 12.
Okay. Uh, it, it makes it a good bit across. Um, I would say like it doesn't hit them, but it kind of like lands on their table and rolls a bit, and they notice.
A
Um,
wave.
this individual's wearing like a very broad brimmed hat obscuring most of their face. Um, And as their eyes, as their head kind of like tilts up in a very slow fashion to see where the olive came from, and they see you waving, you see that they have these reflective, kind of piercing eyes, and as you wave, the head just kind of lowers back down.
I know I thought that'd work. Well, maybe it's not her. I don't know.
Starting the world's
Yeah.
smallest food fight. Why didn't that work?
I don't want to make a mess. I just wanted to see if I can get their attention, and they did look up.
You did get their
Okay.
attention.
You knew it better than I did. Do you want to go see if that's actually her or not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to nip over, and I'm going to just kind of like, I, I guess I'll take like a napkin. Do they have an equivalent of a napkin that I can use?
Yeah.
All
This
right,
this
and I'm
society
gonna
would
go.
be civilized enough to supply such items.
Excellent. So yeah, I'm gonna clean off the olive with like a napkin. Like get rid of it. And sorry about that. I we got a little bit excited. Uh, name's Zikun. Nice to meet you. How's it going?
And once again, the brim of the hat starts to just raise very slowly, and again, the piercing eyes now meet your gaze. Much of his face. Oh, wait, you have dark vision, don't you?
Yes.
All right. So, what you see is I want to make sure I get this description right. Did I even create a description for this person? Well, nonetheless, it's a
Mm.
you can see that it is a face of a Zoran, and it looks a little bit weathered,
Gotcha.
with what appears to be a sizable scar kind of raked across the or I'm sorry, three kind of like raked across its face.
Well,
He goes, huh,
um,
that name sounds familiar. Has a ring to it.
oh, well, I, I, it's a very short name. Might be kind of common. Um, what's your name?
He goes, play cards?
Sure.
Alright. He just starts dealing you some cards.
Uh, so what game are we playing?
He deals you out 5 cards. He deals himself 5 cards.
Okay,
And then he throws down a blue rupee.
okay.
Do you reply in kind?
Uh, what are my 5 cards? Or do I not see them yet?
Actually, that's your call. Do you look before throwing down the rupee?
Did he look?
He did not.
Then no, I just put down a blue rupee.
Alright.
Alright, let's play poker. Ooh.
I don't even know if this is gonna work.
I have no idea either.
All right, let me see. It says click to draw, drag, or deal. All right, so you know what? Where am I? Where can I drag this to? All right, so let's try it this way.
If I might.
Your cards are 4 clubs, 8 of spades, 8 of clubs, looking at a pair of eights, jack of club, 2 pair, 2 pair. You're looking at.
Okay, well, what are mine to what are mine again? I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm
Oh,
really sorry. I have to step away for so long. I
okay.
just like I have to.
So you get the gist that he's playing poker,
Yes,
and your cards are 2 pair jack high.
nice.
All
I'm
right.
pretty happy with that actually.
All right. And he looks at you and he says,
I stare at him
"Call."
blankly. Uh, um,
Do you
yeah, that
call?
means we continue playing, right?
Well,
Yeah.
basically he's deferring the raise to you. Like
Oh,
you can place a bet or you can call and just leave it at the 5 rupees.
sure. I'll raise. Fuck it. I'll raise it by 5 rupees.
All right.
Turn it to a yellow one.
All right. He gives you a little smirk and throws down another blue rupee. He goes, "All right, what do you got?" And
Okay.
you put down your 2 pair, and he puts down, let's say, 9 of spades, 5 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, pair of tens, 3 tens.
Ooh, damn! I lost.
Yeah. All right. So he kind of like,
I mark off 15 rupees, right?
oh, you raised it. I thought you meant you raised it to 10.
Yeah, that's what I intended. Oh, I wasn't sure if you raised it again before I.
Oh no, he
Sorry.
called. He called.
Oh, okay, perfect. Just
All
making
right.
sure. Sorry. Okay.
So
Then yeah,
so
I'll mark off 10 real quick.
all right. So he takes the pot of the 20 rupees. He goes, "You know what? Because I like you." He puts his hand out and he says, "Tojo, good to meet you."
I smile and I shake his head and I go, "Oh, it's nice to meet you, Tojo. Um, so oh man, God, oh man, I'm very excited. I miss Tojo. Um, but yeah, honestly, I feel like with the game kind of concluded, that is kind of let on to a little bit easier. That I'm like happy to meet him.
Hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, I smile at him and I go, it's nice to meet you. Um, and yeah, it is a bit familiar, maybe in a past life or something. And I laugh a little bit. Uh, you know, so you're pretty good at this. Do you mind if I ask what you usually do around here? Aside from kick my butt at cards.
Not much these days. I think my quieter days are behind me now. Well, my former days are behind me. Now I just kind of stick to myself and you know play a little card, have a little drink.
Oh yeah.
You also notice that as he speaks, like he has an unusual lisp to him.
Uh-huh.
Like you can understand what
Gotta
he's
figure that
saying,
out. Uh-huh.
but there's definitely like something going on like that he should not sound like that.
Gotcha. So, I ask, what made those days former days as opposed to the current days?
Uh, I was just it's a lot different. I was younger. I was full of hope and energy and vigor and well, you know, all the things that are awarded to youthfulness.
He nods slowly. He's like, "Yeah, I know I look a little young, but I'm starting to kind of get that now. Oh, hard work is something that ages you quicker than you expect it to."
Mm, yeah, work. So it brings you around.
Um, well, uh, I I guess I'll just be straight with him. I'm gonna tell him we came here partially to do some mining for a project. Uh, but the real reason we're here is because we want to check out the water temple, see what's going on.
I mean, that thing's been closed forever.
Uh, Deacon smiles. He nods. He goes, "Well, I mean, time for it to open then, right? It's got to be hiding something interesting. And besides, we want to see if there's any way we can kind of help the situation around here a little bit. Maybe I don't know. I guess me and my compatriots were kind of hoping, if we could get through this, might make the whole place that little bit less gloomy."
I mean, everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Uh, I okay, so can I look him over? What's he wearing? Is he still wearing like any hint of armor or anything like that?
No armor. At least, I mean, none that's really like outwardly visible. He is um wearing like kind of like cured clothing.
Gotcha.
But it's not like something that would kind of like peak as armor for someone who would be like getting ready to go into like a battle. Like it's more meant for
Yeah,
like maybe it might provide like a little bit of protection in like in like a skirmish or something like that.
makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, biker jacket type stuff. Okay. Yeah. I chime in with well, we were gonna pick up some jobs from the Adventurers Guild, but you seem like a decent guy. I like the cut of your jib and all that. Is there anything we could do for you while we're here? Any way we could give you a hand? I mean,
Huh.
everybody could use something, right?
I mean, not really one to ask strangers for favors, but
Well, then, give me a shot to win those rupees back off you by helping you out someday. And I grin at him.
well, now you're kind of talking my language. Well, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. If there's something I can do for you and your olive throwing friends over there, you know, I'll I'll think about it.
Okay. Word. Wait. He said if there's something he could do for us, or if there's
Yeah,
something we could do for. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like to
Gotcha. A
basically
favor for
like
a favor.
alluding to like if he can do something to kind of even out the ledger.
Gotcha. I chimed in with we're looking for information on something. Uh, you see, I don't know how. Actually, yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna. just be honest with the guy, because it's Tojo, and I know him from past life at least. Like, he still seems like he has like decent intentions, right? Like, can I get just like a rough insight check on him? I guess.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Could you?
Oh
Sorry, I'm
yeah,
almost done.
yeah. Got you. Hold on. I need to bring your. Oh wait, I gotta get over to the right screen. There it is. Okay.
Thanks. Sorry, dude.
All good. All right. Insight. 18. Yeah.
Okay.
He seems like a decent guy. Like, I mean, really at no
Yeah.
point, like, he's definitely like, something's got him a little rough around the edges, but at no point have you felt like any sense of aggression or intimidation from him.
Word. That's cool. Okay, just making sure he's the same guy I kind of remembered. He sounds like he is. Thanks. So yeah, I'll chime in with we're looking for some like special items that might have made the rounds around here at some point. Um, I don't know if you're familiar with this type of thing, Mr. Tojo, but creatures that kind of bring a little bit of darkness to the temples, the type of creature we're gonna have to go fight in there. Well, they're liable to have an item called phylactery that kind of if we don't destroy that item, we could fight them a million times and it doesn't matter. We could kick their ass a million times and then they'll just come back swinging. Sorry, I'm really stuffy. It's why I'm trying to. Yeah. So if you could help us find any kind of item that might even resemble this, then we would be in your debt in ways I well, needless to say, we'd owe you a favor. And a big one, I'd say at that. Because yeah, until we know this, there's almost no reason for us to even go in there.
Because that sounds like a riddle.
It's quite the puzzle at the very least. I don't know, I explained, that there's this what I remember kind of is just this female warrior lich, and it's like, what would you know a what would a vengeful spirit want to put their soul in that has to do with the water temple, you know? I can't make heads or tails of this one, and you seem like you might have the head for it, or at least the means to gather information. So if you could help us with that, then I see no reason we wouldn't want to help you.
It sounds to me like you have the answer, but you just don't know it. See, you
Huh?
mentioned a vengeful spirit
Huh?
that's occupying the temple. So
Yeah.
if there is something that is holding a vengeful spirit in place, it is something that connects to its former self.
I see. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I don't know, because yeah, the only thing I know is that there's something to do with the sage of the temple, that we have to try to figure out where the evil is, I guess. Um, so yeah, do you have any ideas about I think you're on the right track. Yeah, I guess I just don't know where we start with what's relevant to to the big bad boss in there, you know. Like uh all I uh all I remember was that she was kind of stuck in there, you know, very trapped in many ways. You know, there was a degree of as I recall, you know, we we followed her through many rooms, got to see hints of what she had to deal with, and she took pot shots at us through the walls and such. This is a long time ago, and me and another group of explorers tried and failed to cleanse the temple. But that was again in another time. And yeah, yeah, do you think you have any other insight? I would love to, because I think you're on the right track. I don't know where we'd look right now. You know,
Well,
I don't know how we find out what's somebody's top priority like that.
the what I know is that the sage of our water temple was Princess Rudo.
Uh-huh. I
Um,
see.
I've never known her to, nor has any of us ever known her to leave the temple. So whatever
Uh,
is, you know, in there, um, whatever is holding her or left of her or anything like that. Um,
uh-huh.
Finding what is near and dear to her
Uh,
might be a good place to start.
I see. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that back to my buddies over there, and we'll discuss that over some more olives that are hopefully eaten this time. And yeah, if you want, you know, we're gonna be getting a room for the night, here. Yeah, if you want, you know, plan out anything you could want to ask of us, and I'll run up by my buddies, and we'll see what we can do for you. Yeah,
I
because
appreciate the
no.
invitation.
I offer my my hand out for a handshake to kind of seal the deal a bit and say, pleasure meeting you, Tojo. Glad we can do some business.
He shakes your hand, says, likewise. Next time, we'll play a little more.
Sounds good to me. Next time, I'll kick your ass.
We'll see about that.
I laugh and yeah. I nod to him respectfully, and then I scamper off back to the group to tell them everything that just happened. Sorry, that was kind of slow for him.
All right. So Deacon explains everything, and it appears to be in looking for the phylactery, the one important thing in identifying what this phylactery might be is who did she care about the most and how would that potentially play into a phylactery where it would be like what is keeping the last remnants of her her being.
Woof. That's tough. Yeah. I guess I guess the first step would be sorry, establishing family connections and such.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I don't
You
know if
met her before?
uh yeah, I went into the water temple previously with my old party. Uh I just kind of let's see, Basically, one of the things that happens there is fire spells get immediately stuffed out. The walls are made out of like solid flowing water that like only the guardian or whatever seems to be able to move through. And if you stand next to the walls for too long, she'll jump out and stab you in the gut, and you have to kind of watch out for that. And then yeah, that then as I kind of wandered through, there was this figure. It looked like a Zora, but obviously I never got the. It's been a while. So what would happen was we'd approach, and then we'd see like kind of like sets of memories play out as she would speak to us. Sometimes it would be normal, sometimes it would be super angry, and yeah, that's kind of how that went. The only gist of what I have is the last view of like my moment of cataclysm, which was like when the creature leapt out at me. Uh, I had prepared an attack because essentially I knew what was about to happen, and I was in a unique position where she was like slowed down due to an ally's spell. So when she leapt out at me, I stabbed her through the palm of her hand, and yeah, and then I was immediately whisked away to this. Uh, so the last image I have is of that figure, which I guess I could mirror illusion for you.
I would be happy to. I
Uh,
actually have I ever shown you the picture, Deacon?
you have not showed me the picture, no. You've only used audio description, like you described it like verbally.
Okay. All right. Let me. Oh boy.
That good, huh?
Oh,
You got that much to look forward to, huh?
god damn it! Looking at it still gives me chills.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hmm. It's a
Like
lot of
that
teeth.
episode. Uh, can you not delete that? Because I want to see it when I get closer to my desk. But yeah, that's fucking terrifying from even from a distance. That is sick fuck.
I know what's going to be haunting my nightmares tonight.
Sick fuck does something like this. I mean, makes me look at this image, Puck. My God, this is worse than what I thought Link was Dead Hand.
Yes. This is what was attacking you in the water temple.
Why didn't you show me that then so I'd have thoroughly shit my pants both in and out of game? My God.
Because you kept failing your checks.
Valid. Thank God! Thank God I failed my checks. If I'd have known I was looking at this, I'd be puking, vomiting, shitting violently.
And also you
I'd
are
be failing the rest of my checks to not be fucking terrified for the rest of my life.
you are absolutely correct that that like you are that was the very last moment. Oh, those were the very last moments of your campaign, like to the T. Oh,
I had that burned into my brain, dude. It was like fucking terrifying.
yeah.
Like we were almost dying, and to know we were almost dying to that is like a fucking nightmare fuel. I feel bad for Ravel knowing that she could see that even though she was fucking blind.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God she was already broken or she'd be broken.
So now we know what we're dealing with in the water temple. We know,
And knowing is half the running away from the battle.
yes. The the actual name of the water temple big bad is Dark Princess Rudo. So unbeknownst to Tojo, because he did not entirely believe like that what you were describing was Princess Rudo, although yeah,
I
I would
love
say,
that I just conjure this in the bar.
yeah, like this
Like,
this
what the fuck is wrong with me? Can I at least do this, like, in the corner? So that, like, not everybody has to look at this?
no, because this was something that like I would say like you conjured it from like the recesses of like a suppressed memory.
That's fair. Can I look at it and scream and shit my pants? Like, what the fuck?
Yes, in fact, like um to my knowledge, the only one in the party who would directly recognize this as Princess Rudo would be Leto.
Yeah, I would not recognize who this is. I just recognize it as a demon.
Yeah. So to you it looks like this horrific thing, and you know, the royal family in Afine's timeline was not the royal family in the timeline that we're running off of now. And I mean, Gully maybe, but like you know, a lot of his thing is you know he was a Hylian guard, so you know I don't know if he would be much
Yeah.
about like diplomatic and traveling and things like that, but Leto would recognize this.
Yeah.
Leto, so it's saying, Leto, would you convey this to the group
I think the biggest thing would be a tear just streaks down his cheek.
that this is what has become of Princess Rudo?
Yes.
So was this made by, like, morphing her with, like, the Ocarina of Time redead or something?
Are you asking how I made the picture?
Yeah.
I God, I made this picture years ago. Um, but essentially what I did was I found like the act like if you take away like all the stuff, it's a normal picture of Princess Rudo.
Oh,
And
shit.
I simply found like the eyes and the incisions and everything and superimposed it on top of her.
Cool. Damn.
Yeah.
So welcome to the survival horror portion of Puck's campaign.
Welcome to the first episode of 2024. We are setting the pace tonight.
I'm at least now very glad we're picking this temple though. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, time to find something that would be fun to this creature. I mean, this person. Ugh. I like to imagine that Deku just like literally he's summoning the image with like his eyes closed, trying to piece it together. Like he just minor illusions without 100% realizing it. Opens his eyes, it's just there, and he just falls off the bar stool.
It's like one of those holograms where like where no matter like where you're standing around it, it's just like it's front facing.
Oh yes, exactly. Oh my god. The eyes are always looking at you no matter where you are in the room.
Freaky.
So, who would know about Princess Rudo?
Well, basically we go
Sorry for shit.
talk to the royal historian.
Sorry for shit talking your sister for 30 minutes. You know?
Okay.
So historian, that's I mean, given the time of night,
Well, tomorrow morning, as we're all gonna have nightmares from that.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Jesus Christ.
Is Florian maybe the king?
What's that?
Well,
Maybe the king would be a good person to go to?
True.
I think we should bother them this late at night, though.
True.
Oh no,
Maybe
I
we could
mean tomorrow morning.
maybe we could also get some follow-up information from Zop as to where what her duties used to be and such.
Wait, uh, wasn't Lorne her bodyguard?
Oh. Yeah.
Who?
Royal Guard, right?
Norn.
Yeah, he's got to know about this, I feel like. He might even be able to help us.
He was quite literally her protector
Really fucked
bef-
up.
before her time as a sage.
Yeah, okay, fair point. Sorry.
So, do y'all turn in for the night?
Oh, we go up to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and the bartender's behind there.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, got a quick question for you.
He comes over. He kind of like rubbing a glass with a rag. It's like, what can I do for you?
Two parts. One, do you know if, Captain the Guard Norn comes in here every once in a while?
Yeah, I mean anyone kind of comes in here. I mean, what's the
Okay,
other choice?
I've been to the other choice. Trust me, this place is nicer. Um, Second question, is there any way, is there like a way to send messages to people throughout the town?
I mean, you can talk to them,
Well, I know it's late. I just want to be like, can you send a message so that way when he wakes up, he can, be here type of thing?
like like a telegram type thing.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, where do you? I mean, I'm getting off in a little bit. I could probably run something somewhere. You know.
Something to Norn.
Hmm. Well, that is someone.
Yes.
Uh, I mean, if I can't pass it off to him, I could probably pass it off to one of his guards. I mean, the guards come in here a lot more often than he does, and well, they all know me.
Oh, we kind of need him like tomorrow morning if possible.
No, I mean, I don't need to know like the specifics of the letter. You could just, you know, and he just kind of like brings out like this kind of like worn, like well, not worn, but like well used, like kind of like pad and paper, and just
Okay.
kind of like slides it in front of you with you know, a little pen or something, and it's like just you know what, you write what you need to write, and I'll do what I can do.
Okay, I'll be right back. I take the paper and pen and walk back to the table. Okay, so I'm
Hey.
thinking about sending a note to Norin,
Uh-huh.
and my handwriting sucks.
Oh.
So I was thinking,
Sure.
thinking something like, "Hey Norn, it's a group. We're back in town. Can you meet us tomorrow morning? We have questions about someone important."
Okay, I can definitely get that down. He
And when you're
starts scribbling
but
frantically.
when you're done, I'll take it back to the bartender. Here's the note. Please make sure it gets to him.
Have you like folded it up?
Yeah, folded in at least in half.
Okay. And he kind of like extends his hand, like palm facing upward. He goes, "Oh, okay."
Uh,
Uh,
okay, as he does that, can I give him like a red rupee for his efforts? Let's see.
would you like to give a red rupee, or are you asking if a red rupee is sufficient?
I'd like to give it to him.
Okay, so you give him the red
I
rupee.
feel like postage is a pretty fair call. I don't know. It's not like I'm asking him to do much.
Yeah. Um. So he accepts the rupee, and a pleased look comes across his face, and he goes, I will happily deliver the letter." He goes, I get off in about 2 hours, and by now I'm sure Norton's sleeping. But as I said, if
Basically,
I can't get it directly to him, I will give it to his guards and make sure that he gets it early in the morning.
Thanks.
I will
yeah,
express that it is a time sensitive letter.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Welcome.
Just a quick question, Afine. Who did you sign it from?
Athene probably wasn't thinking and signed it from herself.
Perfect.
And he probably used a lot more flowery language than Lido did.
Okay.
That was your plan all along, Lido.
Like, dear Norm, I hope this message finds you well. If you have time when you wake, could you come speak to us in the
Slumbering
God, the
deep
name
end.
of the bar? Slumbering Deep End. Best wishes, Athene.
XOXOXOXO.
Gosh,
Heart
that
emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji.
all right. So, listening to the letter, it checks all the boxes. Um, specifically, Lido didn't state where he was, so I'm glad that Afine clarified that.
Well, I was hoping the bartender would be like, "I come from the slumbering, deep inn. This is a message for the, captain of the guard to meet there." That's what I
Well,
was hoping for.
I mean that is a safe assumption, but it still resides within the realm of assumptions.
Yes,
He,
we're
he
taken
opens
care
the letter
of.
in the morning. He's like, "We're back in town. Come and find us." It's like, what the fuck?
Only two taverns, so yeah, he'd be fine.
No, he definitely would have found you at some point or another. Most likely, like it wouldn't have been that difficult. Um,
Okay.
but yeah. So, anything else before you tender for the night?
uh, uh,
Here is if nobody else has anything.
you got in mind?
I would actually like to scry on Robbie, see if he's finished his work type of thing, and if he's still in his house or he's on the move. He left him in
Robbie?
a really bad place. Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah, he's in his home slash lab. From what you can see from the scrying, nothing really seems kind of uh, out of place in a way that you wouldn't expect it to be. Um, and he's just kind of. It appears that at this point he's kind of like cleaning up for the night. Um, specifically when you scry on him, he's taking his tarp and pulling it back over um, his robot.
Distotron. Okay. The one person I was going to look in on.
I heard an Deacon.
Well, I'm just thinking, right? Like, uh, sorry. Um, so well, thinking, right? Ugh, sorry. I have to, can you check my, I need to check if I have the right level of spell slot available for what I want to do tonight. So I'll be right there.
Alright.
Ooh. Something else I should do.
According to your sheet, you have slots for 6 and below.
Okay, I don't. Thanks.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right.
I want to ask for
Appreciate it.
one more thing,
Mhm.
if I can. I would like to go to Afine. Afine, I need a favor from you.
Sure.
You have like a spell counterspell.
Yes.
Can you put it into my ring for me, please?
Oh, certainly. Any reason?
It's always nice to have, a secondary one. So if for some reason you're not in range, I would be in range.
Okay. Good point.
Also, it seems magic keeps a little bit more into our future. Having it as a backup was always good.
Very good point.
Oh, if I had one of those rings, would it work for me too? Whew, I
As long
think
as
I
she
ate
has the
too much.
space.
Okay,
Um.
I'm gonna have to work on that. It'd be nice if I had one too, huh?
Yes.
Okay,
Uh.
I'm going to
Oh.
lay down.
Okay.
Have a good night, bro.
All right. Gully
Oh
retires
yeah.
for the night.
Um.
I think I need the toilet. Where's the toilet? Where's the toilet?
Did you know Zorians don't poop?
All right. So, I'm gonna say that like this moaning is going to be something that's going to like carry on through the night. Um, so just like as a visual for the time being, I would imagine that Gully is grabbing like the closest of the room. So we'll put Gully, for description in room 1, and we'll return back to that in a moment. But yes, like stomach problems abound, probably from that steak-like station that I was oddly general about.
Yep, got him a little backed up.
Um.
Alright.
Yeah. Actually, while we're on the topic of the ring of spell storing, Fiend, can you think of any spells you want me to add into yours?
Not off the top of my head, thank you.
I wasn't sure if you needed like another sending or anything of the sort.
No, I think I'm good, thank you. I took the message cantrip.
You know, just well, yeah. Let me know if you think of anything.
Thank you.
Um,
Sorry.
no worries. Uh, so, yeah, that's pretty much everything I got before we tuck in for bed.
All right. So, from rooms 2 to 4, who is going in which room?
On 3.
I'll take 2.
Guess I'll go to 4.
All right. So, this is absolutely the correct order. There was only one or two. There was only 2 correct answers in this thing, and you dude happened to get it. So as you bed down for the night, Effie, you can hear Gully's stomach kind of bothering him over the. It eventually does start to subside, but being that that is really the only nighttime distraction, it doesn't really affect your sleep in any way. Um, Deacon and Leto, you are awoken by a loud crash of lightning.
Oh God.
Immediately get up and open the door.
All right,
Oh Jesus, it's even worse up close. What the fuck?
you you open the door and um and you can hear Deacon screaming expletives from his room.
I go run open and open his door.
All right, now that you're both thoroughly awake and the lightning crashes again, you can see that it is that all too familiar red crashing lightning. But this is the first time that someone else has been in this vision with you, awake. You now find each
See
other
where
in
it's
this room.
it like we estimate where it was like point of impact.
It's kind of like definitely out from outside the inn.
Okay.
Like you can see the red illumination from the lightning kind of coming through the windows of Deacon's room.
You can. Think we should
Hey.
go.
Yeah, we gotta check on this. We gotta yeah. Here, let's hold hands just so we
Knock
don't
on
get
doors.
separated. That
Knock on
too.
doors as we go.
That works.
All right. You knock on doors 1 and 2. You hear no stirring response. The
Okay.
um the inn, aside from that, appears to be empty. And um
Is this new?
and the
Mhm.
you know, you can go down a well, at this point you're near the door.
Open up the door.
All right. You go to pull on the door, it does not budge.
Is there a window?
There's a window on each side of the door. There's a
I
window
push
There's
on
the
the
no
door.
window.
on the knob side and the on the hinge side.
On the knob side, I would try and open the door or the window.
All right. So, well,
Deacon
I
said he
mean,
wanted to do
so
something
so
to it.
they're like window panes, like from like top to bottom.
But there's no like open.
No, I mean there are kind of like around the like around the inn, but the windows that are like on the each side of the door are just kind of like window panes that don't open. I want to say they're
Does the
like
door open if
top to ceiling. They're roughly about like 6 inches wide on each side.
does it open if I push the door?
Yes, no, it does not.
Oh,
Go
It
through a window?
like so what it is like you try to like turn both of you try to turn the doorknob and in each one you try to turn the doorknob you feel the same thing, like it gives just the slightest amount of give and then it stops like abruptly.
hmm.
Check the floor?
Hmm?
Sure we're not pulling against and there's something blocking the door on the
I check
inside?
to see if we're being followed.
So you kind of like look around the inside of the bar of the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so in scanning the inn you see it is completely empty. There is no one inside the inn.
Through the window?
If we can.
I will take out my Triton and break the window out as much as I can so that we get rid of the glass and then
Mhm.
Deacon through first and then I'll climb through.
Wait,
We're
do you look through the window before doing this?
Hopefully, I was going to.
Okay. So we'll play it step by step. Um, so Leto looks through the window, and from outside it looks very dark. It appears to be raining in addition to the darkness, and um, periodically you see these red lightning crashes that let you see a good bit of the rest of Zor's domain, and that is still intact and again completely unpopulated. But when you kind of like squint your eyes and get a little close to the glass. This bloody palm just smacks the glass where you're like right by your face and starts to
Oh God.
slide down. And as the bloody finned hand starts to slide down and the rain starts to wash away the blood on the window pane, you can see Princess Rudo's face just inches away from the glass itself, just staring at you.
I break the window as soon as I can.
Give me an athletics check.
Just okay. The 4.
Not even a crack. And she's not saying anything. She's just staring at you. And her breath, like she's so close that her breath starts to like fog up the window. But you also like not, it takes a second, but you start to realize that like not only is the breath from her mouth fogging up the window, but there is a secondary fog forming just a few inches below her mouth where the incision in her neck is, and these two just puffs of steam just appear and disappear on the window and appear and disappear on the window. And she smiles as her head tilts. She says, I see you've brought friends, brother. Come.
Put my hand to the window. It's like,
Matches it. Still bloody. Come. Let us play with your friends. And with that, you you snap awake in your dream. The morning has come.
Is Deacon like at the foot of his bed having had a bad dream?
Yes, completely. You see just as like your eyes dart awake, you can
Like,
hear the first thing, like I mean you see the the radiance of the morning, but you hear kind of like this like rattling of like foliage, like someone shaking a house plant. And as you look at the foot of your bed, you just see like Deacon just,
trembling.
yeah, completely just shaken to the very core.
Literally,
will-
yes.
yeah, I will take my blanket and wrap him up in it, and then immediately head downstairs to check if there's anything outside that front window.
Okay. Um,
I prepare my crossbow just in case.
before we take this action, I'm going to have um Le- because it's established at this point that Deacon woke up before Leto, but I want to have a Fiend, Gully, and Leto give me d20s.
Oh, no. 14.
Okay. So Gully and Fiend are still asleep, and you rush down. Deacon still wrapped in your blanket and carrying him. Okay.
This is my ideal state, thank you.
And you very thoroughly inspect this window pane. Give me an investigation.
Pretty 20.
On the outside of the window, in that little tiny crack where like the window meets the frame, you do see a little roughly 4 to 6 inch red streak that appears to be blood.
Is it dried or is it still wet?
It's, I mean, it's Zora's domain. Everything's always kind of wet.
I'm meaning, is it still
Fresh.
fresh?
Um, yeah, like the blood doesn't look like it has um had much time to
Yield?
oxidize.
I will take out a little knife and see if I can pry just that piece off and take it.
Yeah, I would say like as you kind of like run your knife around it, it will even like pool on the tip of your blade.
I will have a vial, so I will take one of the empty potion bottles that I have and put it in there as much as I can
The
and
empty
then
potion
cork it.
bottles.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I would say like you just kind of are able to kind of um scrape it a bit off. I mean, it's not enough where like it would like pour down into the bottle, but you could kind of like it's wet enough that you could excuse me, scrape it off of your blade
Okay.
onto like the lip of the potion bottle, and if you wanted, just kind of you know poke it down a bit or
Gotcha.
something.
I'm just gonna get as much as I can into the bottle, just so I have something.
Yeah, I would like there's it's not a lot like,
Fine.
but
It's
yeah,
as
like
much as
if
I
you were
can
to
get,
like
and that's what I
liquefy,
want.
yeah, like if it were in a more liquid state, it would be the amount of maybe like a drop off of a dropper.
That's fine.
Okay.
I will go. I still have Deku in my arms, and I will show him the vial.
Ah,
So that might have happened.
so it is real. That means we have to act on this fast, I think.
Yeah.
You okay, buddy?
Well, I will be once I see her.
Fair point. We should take you to her as soon as possible, buddy.
Just don't know if the thing that she wants is me or family or if it's a weapon, because she kind of barely knew me.
Hmm. I see. Um.
Well, let's go inside and let them know.
hmm, Definitely. Yeah. I'll wait for them to wake up and try to calm myself down.
Oh, also, is the girl from last night here?
The hostess.
Yes.
I mean, at this time, um, at this point, I would say like this is when um Gully and Afine start to awaken. Um, and I would say like even from like your estimation, like it's really kind of too early for um anything to really start rolling like that at this point. Like she is not currently present.
Okay. Is Norin here yet?
Not yet. I'm putting this at like 6 to 7 o'clock right now.
Hmm.
So I guess we'll just go sit by the fire and wait for them to wake up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right. So we have Fiend waking up first. Um, having a restful night, but maybe waking up first because she was never that fully asleep. you know. But at the very least, like when you kind of like heard the stirring outside of the door, like when you heard, the initial like pitter patter of Deacon's feet, and then like the slamming of a door, and then you heard another door open, and then more footsteps go past your room. Like it kind of like gave you the comfort in being like, okay, like now I can get up and start to walk around and start my day.
Yeah, I'm not the first one up, so it's fine.
So
Probably comes down in quite a chipper mood, quite happy.
as you come down the stairs, you see Leader like really hyper focused on like sticking a knife in a bottle. Um, at first glance, like it makes no sense, but even for Leto, it does appear to be a weird behavior for this time of the morning. So I was, what do you say as you approach?
Good morning. Is
Morning.
everything okay?
Oh,
Oh,
we need to wait for Gully so that way we can just tell everybody at once. Deacon's in the corner hyperventilating too. He's wrapped in a blanket. He looks like a little baby at the moment. It's cute, but it's not cute at the same time.
Correct. I am a scared tiny little shrubbery.
no, what happened? What's wrong?
Spookies
Again,
or
just
Wait for Gully.
yeah.
Sorry.
nighttime
Oh, you're
lightning.
Yep.
Just
anything
speaking
about blood.
calmly.
All right, and so lastly, Gully, you awaken, fully rested, but still feeling like you've been put through the ringer a little bit over the night. Your throat's a little sore. You know, maybe your butthole's a little sore. Um, your stomach's in like turning slightly, but it's not like you can call in sick. So you muster up the energy and and you make your way out of bed and what do you do?
Well, whew, maybe I shouldn't have slept with this on my chest. I think that didn't help with settling my stomach. Kept my chest a little too hot. Oh, oh well. Whew. Well, they say for a hangover, drink something in the morning. So, I guess for a tummy ache, just go grab something to eat and get this all settled. Ooh yeah. Kind of does some stretches. Try and stretch out the abdomen a little bit. Ah, yeah. I think I'm good to go.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I can do this. And he heads on down.
All right. So you make your way out of the room and you get a kind of a good view of what's going on. You see, you know, D get off probably the furthest away from everyone, just kind of wrapped in a blanket. You see Leto kind of like facing in your general direction with a somewhat concerned look on his face, as far as you can tell, and Afine is trying to talk to him, gesturing as if she's being inquisitive, and yeah. So it's just kind of like the general feel as you start to make your way down the stairs.
Just point towards Deku to Gully, and I lead Fiend over there, and we hopefully meet up together.
Mm-mm. I slowly explain the situation with the lightning and the spooky face in the window. Um, I say it just like other times lightning has shown up where it links to Ganon's generals. Kind of like when we first saw Thrones where Tico was gone. And now this one getting close to in. So powers it has maybe growing. Gotta fix this soon. Ugh.
Also, she was actually here, and I showed them the little drop of blood. I was outside.
That what we mean. Her territory expanding. Gotta solve this now before she starts hurting people or doing other things bad.
Right. Today we put all our focus into finding out how to get in there and stopping this.
That is where Norin is going to come in.
And this is where Norn comes in. The
Nice.
door opens as that's said, and Norn comes walking through the door.
And
I wave
angels
him
sing
over.
out an
Dun, dun,
immaculate
dun.
chorus.
Ah, and he comes in and initially in this like jovial type demeanor, and then sees the just malaise of your group, and his like shoulders kind of drop a bit, and he goes, "Something tells me this is not a social visit."
Yeah. This is about someone that you protected a long time ago.
Why?
Well, we're planning to go inside the temple, and she's in the temple. And as far as we know, last night she was outside, and again, blood droplet.
Evil.
He's not connecting the dots. It's,
Princess Ritu is inside the temple, not okay.
rescue
Went
mission.
Trying to find
evil.
out what happened and why, and more information since we don't know that much about her.
Um, so we're
I
gonna.
tell him that something happened to Princess Rito. Not sure how she got like this, but this is how she is now. And notably facing away from us, I conjure the image for him to look at.
And he is immediately heartbroken.
Yeah. Um I apologize. Um but I have to show you this. I had to show you this to understand what is happening. We need to it seems like there's been a Ganon's corruption spreading into this place, and it appears to have taken hold of her, and we need to be very careful as her territory seems to be expanding, and since she was outside the bar last night, as Ganon grows closer, so too do his generals grow bolder, and that's not good for us. Um, please, Norin, if there's anything you can do for us, we need to know what items might be her phylactery as something close to her, so that you know she can't just come back once we go in there and do what needs to be done.
Yes, well, I mean, I don't know anything about. I don't know much about phylacteries, but I have some possessions of hers.
What is
Uh,
very important to her? Most important thing to her. And you were still with her.
well, there's.
Can I give him an inspiration to help him remember?
He remembers.
Oh, okay.
Because there's only one thing
Which is?
above all else that would be special to her. See, she, the princess, was engaged at one point, and it was to Crow.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
So, if you're looking for something special, if you're looking for something that is the most special, that has the most emotional attachment, it's not with me.
Thank you, Norin.
And he kind of slightly lowers his head and slumps his shoulders and says, uh, um, I'm sorry, I have rounds to get to.
No,
Please
no, no,
excuse
no.
me.
Not yet.
There's more.
Yeah. How did she get to be like that? We're supposed to protect her, remember? How did she get like that?
She left, and I couldn't stop her from leaving. The choice to become a sage was a he didn't love her,
So,
he used her.
She became a sage for him.
Hmm?
Nothing, ignore me.
Um, she loved him. I don't know why, but she was. That was a decision I couldn't stop her from making, no matter how important my task of looking after her was. I don't know how she got like that. I don't know I don't know what goes on in places like that temple, but that's not her. That's not her.
No.
Is that all?
You know where the temple is, right?
Yeah, I do. It's underneath the Veil Falls.
Yeah.
You're dismissed.
I'm sorry we put you through this.
As he turns, he starts to walk, and then he stops at a feet as like they're facing each other, but they're, you know, they're facing in opposite directions, but their shoulders are kind of more closely touching than anything. They're not directly in front of each other. He says, I'm sorry, but that was a long time ago, but even old wounds can apparently still be fresh.
Scars often don't fade. And
He takes
I promise you, well,
no, you go.
we'll do all we can to help her.
And he stands there for a moment and kind of reaches his hand to the side and touches his webbed pinky finger to yours. What do you do?
I gently touch his finger back, and again, I promise we will help her.
Then he gives it a little kind of reassuring twitch of the finger and walks away from everybody.
I follow him out the door.
Okay. All right, you follow him out the door. The second you see him, like, the second he goes out the door, he just, like, you see him, like, kick over a half-empty water barrel. He does not notice your presence.
Make sure the door is closed behind me. I walk up as close as I can to him. Let me down.
Apparently, you're not the only one.
She's my sister and you let me down.
I let her down.
It's only right that, family has to bring family back. I just turn and walk back inside. So, what are we doing today?
Well, we could go interrogate Crow.
Yeah.
You still got eyes on the temple chief, or
Well, we need to deal with the phylactery if we're gonna go inside.
yeah, which as far as I know means interrogate Crow. I don't know any other leads we might pursue for that.
Go back to Castletown.
Okay. Gully, Hafine, any other thoughts?
Castletown sounds like a good place to go. Would be a good
Oh,
start.
one more second.
Get us
One more
going.
second before we go.
Mm-hmm.
I go back up to the bartender. Excuse me.
Yes?
Um, so your hostess last night said she was gonna bring me up leftovers. She didn't. But just to let you know, you owe me leftovers the next time I'm here. All right, bye.
Wait,
Nice.
we didn't have a hostess last night.
Mm.
Yup.
What? Say what? You didn't have a
You
hostess
got
last night.
scammed. You got scammed.
Bye.
Arya.
Fucking got him. Brilliant.
Oh,
Ask and you shall receive.
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I put the shark in there because I knew that you would equate it to the doorman, so you wouldn't owe him, so you would go for the other guy at the bar, and she was the hostess.
Mm, mm, mm. Gotcha.
Oh, there. Still,
Oh,
your establishment
Fucking
said I'd get leftovers. I expect them.
yes, I expect scraps to be delivered directly to my face. I will take all of your nibbliest bones, please. Give me your finest of chicken carcasses.
Nah,
There.
I think I'm good on the food from this place.
It will help your stomach.
Nah.
It's superb soup.
Uh,
Good
Yep.
stuff.
I'll bring my own soup next time we visit this place.
Oh, no, not here. Back in Castletown.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Castle sounds different.
Yeah, superb. That's the
Right.
soup place.
and he goes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say you had an adverse reaction to our food last night?
He did.
Yep. But I assume it's probably because of that hostess that you don't actually have. So yeah, there's that.
Huh. Well, I'm terribly
Wait,
sorry.
do you guys even have a buffet?
Oh yes, yes, we have, a fairly extensive buffet.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure there wasn't any like spell cast on us or something, and we didn't realize that we were like eating dirt or something. I don't know.
Oh no, I mean I wholeheartedly, believe that would save us some money in the long run, but that's that's more a tactic for the other establishment if anybody were to do that. Not that I'm saying they do. I'm just saying that
Mm-hmm.
we're more generally on the up and up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Coon, if you would.
Hang on.
Yep. Is everybody ready? Oh, sorry, was that a feed?
Didn't we pay for our rooms with the hostess?
Oh.
That we did. Yeah. Great.
Okay, Decoon, anytime you want to leave then.
Yep. Okay. Bye.
How much
So
are
I
4 rooms?
Oh, we're gone.
Rooms?
Yeah, I have teleported us to Hyrule Castle Town.
You just blip the fuck out of there.
Yeah, like nope. Later, bye.
Oh gosh.
Honestly, we disappear like we're ghosts. Like I like to imagine we just like shimmer. It's like, oh man.
Oh shoot, I forgot to
That's
take that
awesome.
20 gold off of my
That is awesome.
Where do we actually bamf back to?
We're right in the well in Hyrule Castle Town.
Mhm. Okay.
Everyone's going to make a note to pay for the rooms when we next get back to Thrust.
Yes. So the okay, so you come to Hyrule Castle Town. It is the wee hour of the morning still. I would say probably closer to like 8 o'clock at this point. So at this point, the town is starting to bustle, and um
Nice.
even to the point that like your sudden appearance in there just really kind of flows in with the people milling about, and nobody seems to notice as you guys just materialize in the middle of town.
Hell yeah.
But this seems like a great place to end it. So before we go venturing deeper into Hyrule Castle Town, this is where we'll cut it for tonight. So thank you everyone for tuning in. It's great to be back to our normal schedule. We look forward to uh, to more broadcasts. Once again, be sure to get on our Discord server to take part in our contest that will conclude next week during our chat broadcast. And I'm not going to so one of the things I'm not going to do is I'm not going to give tell anybody like what they're right or wrong, like inaccurate or accurate about in the chat, but I will say that the person with the most the first person who has the most right answers will be the winner, and I will also say that there is room for improvement currently in chat. So, with that being said, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Next week, we will have, as I said, our chat session where we'll recap and talk about all the fun and interesting and inspiring things that we often do. And we'll see you then. So, until then, welcome back and bye.
Bye.
Bye.